What they say? What was that shit?
That home makeover
Yeah,
shit?
because I'm doing the home makeover loudspeaker. A bunch
Uh,
of dumbass supplies that you don't need and shit.
no, I don't need any help.
It's a
That's what I
fucking
don't
lie.
need.
I seen.
Nope.
Yeah, all right.
Yep.
Trying to do solo jobs and shit.
My house is about to be completely renovated.
That's what it looks like.
Next like month and a half. I think Shane's gonna come over and help. The only thing we're gonna need
You
is
accept Shane's
the
help,
floor.
but not your folks' help.
Yeah,
That's great.
speaking of Shane, cause what could Bree do?
Mm-hmm.
Only thing I need actual help with would be painting, but I can't paint this room until I finish the floors in that room, my living room, so I can move all my furniture into the living room while I redo this room because I gotta pull the carpet out and do all that shit. But I fucked myself here because I fucked the floors up, so now I gotta redo the floors again.
The black, or I'm spoiled with the front room.
Yeah, the black room, so I gotta redo those floors.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna re-sand them shits, and then Friday, and then I think now that I redid the ceiling and the trim, I'm gonna go like real light on the floors.
Is it a thing where people paint the ceiling as well, or is that OD?
What do you mean?
Like, say somebody was like, "I'm gonna go all black ceiling too." That would be crazy.
My ceiling's black in the back room.
Never noticed.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like when I had before I painted the walls white and I had the shit dripping down, the ceiling was completely black.
Mm. I always wonder how that would fuck with the light.
It's funny you said that because I was just talking to my mom today and I want to paint the outside of my house black.
That would be crazy.
Right?
That would be crazy.
That would be tough. I'm like, there's no HOA over out here, so I'm like, I really would like to paint the outside of my house black.
That's hard.
I think it would look sick because I'm like, but if I do that, I want to get the roof redone, which I'm gonna have to get done soon anyway.
Crazy.
I was thinking I get the roof done like a charcoal gray and just do a flat black. But then I'm also like, let me renovate the inside first because if I don't like living here when everything's renovated, I'm moving.
Okay.
I'm gonna rent it out and move. So I decided.
I ain't mad at it.
But I'm renovating everything out. Shit's starting to come together.
Not bad.
That's what we should talk about today is TikTok, YouTube, they make shit look easier than it is. And like they need to start putting disclaimers out here, dog.
I feel like if you follow it to a T, it is as easy.
No, it's not.
You can't cut corners when you fucking with
that's the shit too.
You be trying to cut corners.
That's the shit. So
you
like,
can't cut one corner.
You know how like if you look in your side mirror, they say shit look closer than they appear.
Yeah.
That's what the fuck they should say on YouTube when you do that shit. Like projects is harder than they appear.
If you cut corners.
Because I watched a 30-second clip on how to skim coat your ceiling to make it completely flat.
Yeah.
Bro, it's supposed to take a bucket or two of drywall to do it. I'm on my 7th bucket of drywall.
Is that because you fucked up?
I fucked up. So I'm on my 3rd iteration of my ceiling. I gave up on the flatness. And I was like, let me just texture it again. Because it's a lot, bro. This shit is a lot. Motherfuckers don't say like, see, I'm doing the steps. I'm reading the steps. Sand the floors.
Yeah.
All right, I sanded the fuck out the floors.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't say sand the floors with the same grade and the same distance and the same way every time. Because if you don't, when you put the stain on, you see the different joints.
But that's crazy if you're going zigzag on the sand.
It wasn't even a zigzag part. It was the different grades. So I'm using a 60 grade and a 100 grade because the 60 grade gets the paint off. What I should have did is use the 60 to get the paint off and all that shit. Because that's really why I wanted to do it because I have paint splatters.
Yeah.
But it wasn't necessary. I didn't have to do living room. I did that shit. I was on some dumb shit. I'm trying to think like, we'll see. If I fuck the floors up again, I'm just pay somebody to do it. There to go.
Shit, you almost there. You did half the job for it.
Like it's just,
hey,
that's the shit too. It's like I do well enough in life where I should just be hiring people to do this shit. I just can't.
I feel like the more we make, though, the more we want to do shit ourselves.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, dog, I'm not gonna have this kind of time in my life.
If I was happy on somebody cut the grass, then I'm like, I'm not paying nobody to cut the grass.
Yeah, like cutting the grass is just a nice.
But I'm saying it was a damn a convenience thing. Like that's just out of my head. I'm gonna have to do that.
I didn't realize how much that shit costs. That's all I looked on Twitter. The old lady was like, how much? She was like 75 a yard.
You seen that dumbass?
75 a yard.
He ain't even snap.
And he ain't snapping. The yard is small. Like if my yard kind of big, I'm like, is that $1 a week? $400 a month. This shit taking me an hour to do. Eat a fucking
Yeah. And the
Yeah.
crazy shit is they gonna come through with the big ride shit.
Yeah, that
And
shit
they
is
just gonna get it done in 30.
bonkers, bro.
Yeah.
Bonkers. Like the older lady next to me, she get her shit done, and that shit that they get done in 20 minutes tops.
Mm.
So that shit crazy. Delaware small.
Oh
yeah, you ain't put the audio in.
yeah, they can hear us though.
That's fine.
A little distant, but we back.
I ain't share anything yet. We ain't even getting to the weekend recap, so that's good.
But yeah, man, what you get into this week?
I couldn't tell you for real. I was trying to think of that shit. All these weeks, all that shit blending into one.
Yeah.
Let's share that shit. Hey, here we go. Where I'm at with it. Now, weekend, what did I do? Friday, I went golfing, of course.
Yeah.
I went golfing. Then I went to the bar with my brother. Friday, I was out quite a bit. I think I hit you. You were supposed to go to the movies.
Yeah.
But they said we gay for going to the movies together, too.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that shit felt like a personal attack. My man sent me
I
off.
it was like 5 of them in there, though.
That was fun. I've been in movies with mad dudes, dog. No homo, pause, whatever
That was high school.
however you want to say. To college? Whatever. What was high school?
Like mad dudes is high school.
To the one-on-one's more intimate, though.
Yeah, but the one is like, yo,
I know we gonna go
to the bar. We gonna go see Tupac.
That's what I'm doing. I'm like, motherfucker hit me. I was like, how do you feel about for pot dogs? How you feel about going to movies with a bunch of guys? Blah blah. I'm like, bro, I done seen the Joker with John. I done seen the Tupac movie with John. I done seen a bunch of these fucking movies. I done seen more movies with John than I've seen with one solo John. That's for sure, dog.
Yeah, I can't say that. I can't say that.
That's for sure, bro.
I definitely miss. I go solo. I go with you.
If I done seen like probably 11, 12 movies with you.
Yeah, easy.
Like easy.
And I would go to the movies every Monday when I had Mondays off the strength. I didn't care what was up.
I've probably seen like 4 solo movies by myself as well.
I've seen a good 20 by myself.
I've only been on movie dates maybe like 9 times.
Yeah, I got countless movies. That's the easiest.
I never loved a movie date though.
That's the easiest job.
Especially now too, because like the movies come out so quick on the TV.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time like I usually see that shit, I'm more of like a social. When I'm out dating shit, I'm more of a social person. I like to go to like that. My shit is I always like to go to dinner or whatever first, the bar, whatever maybe
first. Then
I'm cool. I did that once. We went to we got sushi first. Then we went to the movies, and then we did rooftop, and then we went back to my house. I love a restaurant and then a rooftop or outdoor joint. I'm a big fan of that. That's my go-to.
Yeah, I always was movie, then out afterwards, because then that's an easy conversation starter. And then you can go wherever the night goes after that.
I think it's just awkward. If it's the first link, like we're just gonna sit quietly next to each other. If it's the first link, like first date,
yeah,
we're just gonna sit quietly next to each other for 2 hours watching a movie.
First date, movie date ain't a good.
That's what I'm saying. It's a bad joint.
That's like a
bad
third or fourth joint.
Yeah, it's a bad joint.
Yeah,
and I don't know your sense of humor or what. I'm cool. I haven't seen movies with a lot of my guy friends. I thought that shit was funny. Motherfucker said, "Yeah, you don't have no pictures to
that was funny.
That shit had me geeking.
Yeah, that was funny as shit.
That shit had me geeking. Yeah, weekend recap. Fucking went out Friday. Was out till like 2 a.m. like always, doing dumb shit. Saturday, I can't recall what I did Saturday for real. On Sunday, my little nephew had a birthday party and shit. He's 15 now. Getting old, bro. My oldest nephew just turned 15 and shit. Yeah, he's 15. You remember how, man?
Yeah.
That shit make me feel fucking crazy. Because 15 don't feel like that. Like, that's freshman year. He's freshman in high school. I'm like, man, 15, these kids are so much better than me.
As far as what? Sports?
People, bro. Not sports. You gotta be fucking athlete. Just people. Because, like, I'm like, I don't know if they're better at hiding it.
Yeah.
Or whatnot. I'm like 15, I was getting fried.
Uh-huh.
I was drinking at 15. It was here and there, but like I'll catch a party and shit at 15. Like I was hanging out with people I shouldn't have been hanging out with at 15.
Yeah.
I was exposed to a lot more, and I look at my nephew. I'm like, he ain't really been exposed to shit yet,
That's crazy shit.
which is good.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that's dope. But that shit seems old. But point being, my nephew, right? He's on the volleyball team. They got guys volleyball now, which I think is cool. Because I fuck with volleyball. Like, it's just a good sport.
Yeah.
But anyway, like, he must be hype about it. He was a hooper last year. He's on volleyball this year. Whatever it may be. He must have been hype. He pulled up to the birthday party and shit. They got the net set up in the backyard. My brother got a big backyard and shit. They got the net set up. My other nephew want to play me in chess. Smoked him twice. Easy fucking money.
Yeah.
Easy money.
We could play whenever you
Easy money, bro.
Anyway,
easy money.
You want to do.
It likes chess.
Easy.
You know,
work.
easy. You probably ain't even got a chessboard.
Yeah, I do. Come on, bro.
I ain't got no chessboard, dog. I ain't got no chessboard.
Right.
Anyway, smoke my other nephew in chess real quick. Smoke my other nephew in Connect 4. I'm out here just giving out L's. They got the motherfucking net set up in the backyard. You know, I ain't play volleyball probably like a year. I usually set it up in my backyard for the cookout and shit. This motherfucker starts on varsity. So I'm like, oh, he might be something.
Yeah.
If I ain't smoke his dumb ass in that fucking game. If I ain't take all the little kids on my team, play him and his other cousins, smoke his ass. You know, and the worst part is, bro, my nephew getting tall now. He's probably like 5'11". I'm still 6'2", dog. That shit don't happen. I'm not shrinking until I'm like 70, dog.
Yeah.
That shit ain't going away, and I still can jump a little bit. It's not like I'm not crippled yet.
Yeah.
If they ain't set his dumb ass up for a spike, well, if I ain't block that shit on his fucking face. Yeah, bro, they set him up.
Oh, shit.
Boom, the fuck is you crazy? I'm not that old, dog. Are you dumb?
That's funny.
No, I was thinking about that shit though, because I'm like, oh, at my age, I was smoking my dad and shit in sports.
Yeah,
I was coming to cookouts and shit. Me and Big Dog would be running them into him.
Yeah, me and my dad 1-on-1 at 17. He never played me again.
But that's like, I'm also thinking too, I'm like, we beating them. They was like, when I was 15, they was like fucking 48, like 47, something like that. So me and Big Dog 15, 16.
Yeah.
I'm 33. A 15-year-old ain't beating me as shit.
Yeah, no.
That shit ain't happening.
That shit is over.
That shit ain't happening.
That shit is
random sport. I don't give a fuck. You not beating me at anything.
I was even at the Y yesterday, and like I said, I'll tell on my little recap, but I was playing with the kids, but it was older kids on the other end, and they just looking like, yo, you trying? Nah, bro, y'all not even like close.
I told you the last time I went to the Y, motherfucker was like, you want to play one-on-one? I'm like, headphones off. He's like, you want to play one-on-one? So you want to play ones? Yeah, remember I ain't bust his fucking ass? Are you crazy?
Yeah.
I'm a big fella.
I ain't gonna lie, like turning 30, we already had the grown man strength, but that shit really different.
I just started lifting.
I don't care how much you lift as a kid, that shit ain't comparing to grown man strength.
I just started lifting again last month, dog. I'm strong as shit when it comes to basketball, dog. Like it is, like it's you can't move me. It's impossible. That shit happened twice the last year. A random kid up. One was over there at I'm not gonna tell motherfuckers where I live. Yeah. But one was at the court down the street. And it's this random big motherfucker, like 6'4", probably like 17. Yo, you wanna play ones? So like, fuck it, I just shooting around here. I'm scorched, dog. Are you dumb?
Yeah, that shit ain't happening.
Fucking like I don't lose in ones, dog. That's just come on, bro. You wanna run a mile? Who can go faster? You got it. You got it. Have a blast. Volleyball, no. Golf, no. Pickleball, Shane's a bitch. Oh, that's my weekend recap. You need to do your weekend recap. I'll go on that tangent after because
weekend recap. I guess I kind of did. Friday, I was supposed to go see Sinners. Miscommunication with the time. Great. Got too late. Tried to get to a 5:30 show. Shit all fucked up.
Early matinee.
Early matinee. Get out the way, and then do whatever after. But that shit ain't work out. Ended up watching the draft. The draft started Thursday.
Yeah.
So I was watching the draft all weekend for real. I guess we'll talk about that later. Well, watch the draft. Watch some more of the draft on Saturday. Decided to go to the little hookah spot on Saturday with my lady. And I went to the hookah spot, not the one in Newcastle, but it's one out Newark.
It's one out here.
I just seen that joint. Yeah. But they let you get on the Bluetooth in that joint.
And the Newark one?
Yeah.
Do they?
So I was on the Bluetooth.
The UD one?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So I was on the Bluetooth. Why did we get there like I don't know 7 early on some early shit.
Shit
And
got that.
he came over when we first came in. He like, yeah, the Bluetooth right there if you want to hook up.
Swag.
I'm like, all right. I'm being humble. I'm like, I don't want to, run the show in this joint. And then he come back like, yeah, if you need the Bluetooth, like it's right there. I'm like, he looking at me to say,
say less.
So I'm like, all right, fuck it.
It was an Indian dude or like
the Indian guy.
Yeah.
I get on there. He might have been East End. He's saying,
Your people come in here a lot.
yeah.
So
We want you on there. We want your music. Mind you, he's not telling nobody else to get on.
7 whites right there.
He's not telling nobody else to get on. You get on.
It's Saturday, dog.
And mind you, okay, so we eating, ordering. I start playing my shit. And it's funny, like, because I ain't never really DJ and shit. So, like, besides like little hosting shit that I'm doing at the house, someone asked me at the crib to get on the Bluetooth. But I'm like legit setting the tone.
Yeah, you got to.
So I'm playing all my shit. It's getting late now. We here like 2 hours. It's like 9:30. I'm like, but so much hookah you about to smoke, so many drinks you about to drink. It's right down the street. But yeah, I'm talking to her. I'm like, yo, it seems like he like keep walking by. Like I'm trying to leave. He come by. I'm like, yo, can we get some boxes? Because the food there good too on the low. But I'm like, yo, can we get some boxes? He like, oh man, I was trying to avoid y'all. I wanted you to keep playing your music. I'm like, yo, at this point, bro, you gotta take something out the door. Like, I need a little disc, a DJ discount or something. But I'm still playing this shit. And probably like 10-20, I'm like, all right, bro, like I got
it's time to
and
go.
it just got to the point. I just cut that shit off. I was like, damn, I forget what I played last. But I was like, all right, I go out with a banger. I played something and then just walked out and then hit the joint. I was like, damn, that probably sucked for them in there. Because I had that shit rocking, I ain't gonna lie. And you look around for like all the validation from everybody and just making sure like everybody vibing. You hear people singing and shit. I'm like, okay, I'm really setting the tone in this bitch. What else? Something else. Oh yeah, earlier Saturday before we even went there. It's funny like how my grandma, she's like on 90s timing. So she'll just call me, right, and be like, what you doing? I'm like, watching the draft, waiting to see when Shador get picked. She's like, oh, I'm outside. I'm like,
perfect translation.
She's like, I'm outside. I'm like, all right. And then she just got gifts for the kids and shit, Easter shit.
That's
dope. And I'm like, that's funny as shit. She really on old school timing. I don't give a fuck. I'm pulling up. If you hear, you hear. If you not, then I just keep my ass moving. I'm like, oh shit, my mom on fucking 90s time.
Going nuts.
Yeah, wilding. And then Sunday, I do regular shit. I ain't do nothing crazy. Rest of the week I ain't do nothing crazy. Hung out with my young boys yesterday, bust their ass in basketball. Let them run around for a bit, but I ain't do too much crazy shit.
Dog, I had the Bluetooth in that Newcastle hookah lounge once, and it ended up filling up quick. And I'd never felt that kind of pressure in my life. I'm already I'm already the only white in that bitch.
Luckily, it's so much music. It's so
that shit was like 2021, 22.
Yeah.
I had the bitches shit rocking. That was when the girl rappers really started going crazy. I'm like, I'm playing like this for the bitches. It's straight cardio.
No Kia.
That's where EST Jack started popping too. I'm like, oh, it's a rap for this night, dog.
Yeah.
I'm going fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of popping up, weekend recaps. My buddy Shane's back in town for work for a while, right? And he did some shit that if it was anybody else, I would consider unforgivable, if you know how I am.
That's funny.
He texted me and was like, yo, dude, what are you doing? You home? And I know how he is. If he's asking, are you home? That means he's about to pull up.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm home, but I'm about to leave. If it wasn't 5 minutes later, this motherfucker's in my kitchen.
Yeah.
My house is a fucking mess right now. It's under construction completely.
Yeah.
Shit is everywhere right now. Drywall buckets, plastic, all this shit. This motherfucker is in my fucking house within 5 minutes after the text. Just pop the fuck up. Popping up on somebody unannounced is one of the worst things you can do.
The worst.
It's the worst fucking thing you can do. He's the only friend I would let it get away with that just because that's how he is.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that?
Popped up?
Yeah.
Nah, I feel like it's. I gave y'all the green light to pop up. Like,
It's not
I'd be
a thing.
cool with it.
No,
I know y'all wouldn't do
It's
it,
just
but
not
I
a thing.
definitely gave y'all the green light to
it's
do it.
not a thing.
But I don't know. I'd be feeling uncomfortable. Like, even though I shouldn't, if it was going off, because we was raised in an era where
You should.
popping up was scary.
No, it's not. Before phones.
Yeah.
Before
Yeah.
phones, you had to physically knock on
Not even
doors.
before phone, before cell phones.
Yeah, you. And even then,
I had to be like, are you home?
even when I was a kid, I didn't like when motherfuckers just knocked on the door.
I think I got so much
Yeah,
nostalgia.
when you come out and play, eat a dick. Eat a fucking dick. Don't pop up to my house ever.
Popping up is nostalgic for me because when I was staying with my grandparents, when my grandfather was alive, they had the house that you popped up at.
Yeah, no, that's
That
how
was
Kevin
the-
shit
and
was.
I was like, I want that house that you just pull up to.
Have the kids in the basement, having a blast,
Yeah.
eating all the food and shit. It shit would be lit. My man popping up, absolutely unacceptable behavior. Unacceptable behavior. You motherfuckers know how I am. Like, I like my isolation to an extent. So, like, my house is my comfort zone.
Yeah.
Don't make me uncomfortable, dog.
Yeah.
I need a little heads up. Even if you feel like you need to pop up,
Mm,
be like, I'll be there in 15.
yeah.
Because you know how I am.
Yeah.
I'll fuck around and leave. Just
Just
for real. Like,
That's funny.
I'll fuck around and leave. Like, he was lucky because I keep my doors unlocked for the most part.
Mhm.
I would have left the motherfucker outside.
That's funny.
I would have left him. I swear to God, if you come over my house unannounced and my doors are locked, you're not getting in.
Mm,
You're not getting in. I'll look out you out the window.
that's funny.
Like, it's not happening.
Yeah.
There's never been a situation where somebody's been allowed to pop up on me.
But I
Motherfuckers
do
like-
get annoyed, like when it is like, not annoyed, but I'll be like, damn, you ain't say nothing. Because when you got, I'll say for me, like having a little kid, they trash the crib. So you want it halfway presentable when shit is a little crazy, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm not as mad at the pop up as everybody, but I do get the uncomfortability of it, especially when you want the crib to look a certain way. I'll be like, oh, we'll figure it out. Fuck out. I get it though. Sound fucked up?
Yeah.
Can't hear?
No, I just said it's off.
Okay.
I'll figure it out.
Being fucked up.
Yeah, I can't call it, bro. If you pop up on me, I hate it. I've never been in a situation where I've allowed somebody to pop up. Nobody's ever had keys to my house. Nobody's had keys to my
You know that
apartment.
was a test that I used to do with girls?
You want a key
No, I would give them a key.
to see if they would pop up?
No, if they stayed the night. And I'd be like, yo, because I would have to leave early for work. So, I mean, obviously, I wasn't just letting anybody stay at the crib. But I'd be like, yo, you got to lock this shit. If they gave it back, I'd be like, all right, you cool.
You know how I'm not a piece of shit, and that's probably why I'm a piece of shit, and that's probably why our lives are a little different now. I would tell bitches leave my door unlocked.
You wow.
You gotta just let yourself out. I'm about to go to work and shit. You know, stick around as long as you want, but just whenever you leave, just leave the shit unlocked.
My shit was, yo,
You gave the key out off the rip?
It wasn't like I did it 15
Mm,
times,
nasty,
10 times.
That's
It was probably like however many. I don't want to put a number on it. But it was the girls I rock with, and I'd be like, yo, lock this joint up. And if they'll be like, press to give it back, I'd be like, all right. But if they'll be like keeping on to it until I ask for it, I'd be like, all right, I got a little something here.
That's funny.
Because they feel like, oh, he trusts me, like some shit like that. So I would gauge, that would be like one little fucking thing I did. I wasn't just handing the key out to anything like, yo, here's my key. Like,
I'm
nah.
so particular about popping up to where, like, I've literally stopped talking to somebody forever because they popped up.
I don't think I know that story.
Yeah.
You could go without a name.
Nah. I'm cool.
Nah, it's funny.
I'm cool.
Nah, it's funny.
I'm cool.
Nah,
Nah, unannounced pop up on me once, and I was like, yeah, never again.
Nah, I mean, unannounced pop up. If you
Never again.
it's different if you. Okay, we talking about like a girl, but I just fucking unannounced pop up is crazy.
It's crazy. Even if you're just talking, like you're like, oh, I'm in the lobby.
If you talking on some,
You're gonna stay there.
if you,
That's crazy.
if you talking on some, I'm only talking to you. Shit, that ain't that
No,
crazy.
if you get a text and you like, I can hear you in your apartment. Open up. Guess who's not opening the door?
Oh, that's crazy.
Guess who's not opening the fucking door?
Yeah, that's
Because
crazy.
now you wild. Because I don't do sneaky shit. That's
Yeah.
the shit. Like, I'm not a cheating guy. I'm not like a talk to multiple bitches. Like, none of that
Yeah.
shit. So, like, if you pop up on me on some weird shit, I'm cool, bitch. You died. You're
Yeah, I
dead.
was
That's
never
what you-
mad at the pop up. Only the pop up, like if we not exclusively talking, don't pop up.
If you're my friend and you pop up, you're just a weird dude.
I'm not mad at that.
Weird dude.
I'm not. No, granted, nobody has done it,
Uh,
but I mean, granted, I haven't gave the.
we can bring your address.
I haven't gave people the right to just pop up. Nah, but I tell
It
people.
wasn't even just a pop up, John.
No,
It was
but
a
I'm
walk-in.
No, I tell people.
walk-in
Like,
is
I tell
fucking
people
crazy.
I can pop up the pop
A
up.
walk-in is crazy.
Nah, walking is
A
wild.
walk-in
A
is
walking
nuts.
is wild.
I'm playing 2K out, about to hop in the shower and
Yeah.
shit. Get ready for my nephew's birthday party, and a motherfucker is in my kitchen.
Yeah,
That's a wild joint.
yeah, that's a bad joint.
That's a wild joint.
That's a bad
That's
joint.
nuts.
That's a bad joint.
That's fucking nuts.
That's a
dog.
bad joint.
Like, that's nuts.
Yeah,
No,
that's a bad joint.
There's no way that's appropriate.
Yeah,
Um,
that's funny as
but
shit.
it's just like you got to know your friends. So I was like, hey, you're a fucking idiot. Get out of my house.
Yeah,
Um,
that's funny.
which is funny. I was just talking to Flock yesterday for a while.
Oh shit!
I was telling him how you were scared to play basketball and pickleball now, and he said,
I'm on a slow return. to
he said,
basketball.
Mister, he said, he fucked this shit up again. I said, no, it's the same joint. He said, so Mister, I'm not bothered by anybody. Is scared to get hurt again? I said, yeah, apparently.
It's not scared to get rid of
Apparently.
it, but it's definitely taking precaution.
Hey, whatever.
They having a year off.
You did like 3, damn.
It hasn't even been 2 full years. It'll be 2 full years in November.
Okay.
It was real shit. Tore that shit. It's an injury where you like, I don't want to experience that shit again type jump. So like even when I hoop, I don't want to get in depth on the pod like what type of hooper I am, but I'm pretty like I guess quickness based, quick move based. And that shit is if I'm lifting off a leg, like it's just too much. So I'm really it's funny because I'm practicing against my youngins what I would do in a real game, and I'm like, I honestly have to play like Luka now. Like I gotta take it to like Clipper, James Harden, Luka Doncic fit. Like, and I was literally, that's my game now. If I was to come back at the Hack or whatever league, I would be that. I would be like the old man, slow moving, create my space, get my shot off.
You know what's funny? Before I switch into some topics,
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think I would pop up on my mom.
Fuck that! I'm popping up on mom.
I don't even think I would pop up on my mom. I never just pop.
My mom is the one person that's not allowed to ignore me.
No, same. I get pissed.
Yeah,
Like you're not
mom
busy.
is not
You're
allowed
not
to
busy.
ignore
She
me.
could be in the White House.
Yeah, I don't.
And I would be like, you're not busy, dog.
Yeah,
you got to
not
answer the
allowed
phone.
to ignore me. If you don't answer the call, I will pop up. I'm
Yeah, yeah.
That's the one person that's not allowed.
Yeah,
to
I'm not
ignore me.
popping up. I'm not popping up on
I'm
anything.
popping up on
No
mom.
pop-ups.
Mom Duke's getting popped up.
No pop-ups. What topics do we have this week?
Did you watch the draft?
Some of it. I watched the first round a little bit.
Yeah, I watched the first round. Obviously, I'm only watching for Travis.
Yeah, I watched the first round because we got done golfing. We stayed for a while on the chat, and that show was on.
Yeah,
Maybe that was the second round.
watching for Travis and Shador Thursday.
Okay,
Travis
it was the
doesn't
second round because it was
Travis.
Friday or third round.
Yeah, Travis
Second
gets
round?
picked Thursday. Number 2 pick. Cool. Shador doesn't get picked. Giants take a QB over him.
Who
All
did
right, Jackson Dart. Nobody knows this guy.
Dart,
He
and
was
then-
an Ole Miss quarterback.
And
I guess
Gabriel
he
got
was okay.
picked third round.
Yeah. Then we get to the second and third. No Shador second round. And I want to say, was it the second or third when he got the crazy prank call?
Like third, I think.
Yeah. So for those that didn't hear, Shador Sanders got prank called draft day by at the time somebody we didn't know. So he's thinking his life's about to change. He's about to go to the NFL. And I remind you, he was on a live stream between
I'm geeking too. The prank call, right? So they call the guy and they're like, so the backstory is, and here's how you could fall for this. Because at first I'm like, how the fuck did he just believe any voice?
Yeah.
The NFL gives out specific phones for the draft to people that are going to get selected. So only the NFL has this number. So that's how you could fall for it. So a kid from
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss, and he's in his frat buddy's dorm, and they call Shador, and they're like, "Hey, bro, I'm with New Orleans.
Mhm.
I bet you're tired of waiting. No, he's like, yeah, we're about to take you. Oh, it's about to be legendary because that's his tagline and slogan.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, sorry, bud, you're going to have to wait a little longer, and bangs on him and starts kicking.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, like, that's a fucked up ass
But
prank.
you gotta think, at first we didn't know. Like, it wasn't recorded.
Yeah.
So we
okay,
don't
yeah.
know who did it.
I got
The
you.
next day, for whatever reason, some
They
people
upload it.
younger
Don't
kid,
have shit.
upload the video where you
Don't
prank
have
calling them.
shit.
Why would you do that?
That's so silly.
Why? Because they would have maybe they would have traced it back.
I'm
if they did
thinking
that
that's
video.
it. I'm thinking that's a foul ass prank, right?
That's the craziest.
But
But
then I see Jeff T.
Jeff
on
T.
here.
fucking look at everything, bro. He fucking does everything.
That shit was funny. And that shit had me. That's a funny prank. That's foul. That's right there. That's foul. This motherfucker literally a week before, he thought he was going to be one of the top 10 picks at minimum.
Yeah.
Top 10. At first, it's like top 3. Starts slipping, top 10. All right, we're going top 30. At this point, he's in the third round. He's lost millions of dollars.
Millions.
At this point,
Tens of
millions of dollars. And somebody calls you and says, "Yo, we're about to take you." And you're like, "Fuck, thank God, dog. I got all these cameras on me, all this pressure.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about me. It's finally over." Just for them to be like, "Psych, bitch, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy."
I'll say it like this: top tier prank.
That's
Top tier prank.
it's impossible to pull off.
Yeah,
How do you
yeah.
have the access to that phone?
Top tier prank. But one of the most fucked up pranks to ever be done in life.
It's just like one of those pranks that's
Yeah.
mean as fuck.
Could you imagine, like, you waiting on a job that's about to pay you?
You're waiting on a
So
kidney.
millions?
You saw somebody like, "Oh, found a kidney."
Yo.
It's like,
Yo, somebody get access to the kidney list? No,
that would be crazy.
you gotta put John Q in that situation. John Q. Hey, you about a murder. I got a heart for your son.
I get to work and go. I'm gonna start calling up.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yes, you've been waiting a while, right? It's like gonna be waiting for. That's
Well, you want to fucking parents? The door on the phone, like, yeah, I've been waiting to hear from you.
Yes,
Like, hype as shit. My life has changed. Now you gotta wait a little longer. Dang.
All right. So how do we feel about Shador sliding?
I'm in between.
The more reports that come, the more I'm like, it is what it is.
Yeah, the more, honestly, regardless of football or not, he's gonna be good. He made a shit ton of money at Colorado.
And then his dad.
He has a brand. His dad is Deion Sanders. Granted, you don't want to live off your dad's legacy forever. In terms of him sliding, I wasn't mad at the Cam Ward pick. The Jackson Dart pick threw me off a little bit, but I'm like, okay. The Tyler Slow pick, the fucking
26-year-old rookie. Yeah.
I was like, he's 26, and we taking him before Shador. That's weird, but okay. Jalen Milroe goes. Okay, he's the fast quarterback, Bob. We see what Lamar did. Then it was the Dylan Gabriel one where I'm like, all right, something going on. And that was the one that just threw me like, all right, either I got one theory that I think it is like a thing. But then Dylan Gabriel goes and I'm like, all right, this shit weird. And then they end up taking him as well. So they drafted Dylan Gabriel, then drafted Shador, 2 rounds later. My thing, I came to this on my own. I feel like they did it for ratings. And then the report came out yesterday that the ratings was up like 40%. Like, there was at an all-time high for a day 3 draft on TV, which was crazy. But I'm like, it's no way that he gets picked behind this many quarterbacks. If anything, he's the third one off the board. He's not fucking...
I don't think the ratings one makes sense.
The ratings does make sense. Because we know we're going to watch for Shador.
Yeah,
You know we're going to watch. That's the only thing anybody wants to see.
but can I tell you why it doesn't make sense?
Let's hear it. That's why we're here.
First. As an advertising expert,
Mhm.
the ratings doesn't make sense to me because all those ads are pre-sold, and the ratings are only matter so you can go to your advertisers and tell you, hey, we had 4 million viewers here, 5 million viewers here. And this is such a unique situation that they know it's not going to happen next year.
You can say that.
Like
but-
it's like you're not gonna have another super celebrity personality that's supposed to get picked top 10 and falls to round 5. So why do we even care about the ratings?
I like that, but the NFL could still use it as some type of leverage.
I mean, it's just like I think it's pretty simple now. That it's all coming out.
What's that?
But he thought he was going to be a top pick.
He was going to be a top pick.
Thought he was going to be a top pick.
Carried it like he was going to be a top pick, and that's
And he
what
goes to
fucked
some
up.
different meetings,
Yeah,
and they went on a smear campaign because he goes to the Giants, and I guess he doesn't want to get drafted by the Giants, and they say he's super unprepared. They felt like he threw the meeting, and they felt disrespected by it, so they called all their owners and say, "Ew, he's on some bullshit. He thinks he dictates what the league goes." So now what do? They throw extreme overreaction to it. Well, fuck him. We can show him how it is.
yeah.
And then the second point of it, which I thought made sense, was there's already whispers about his dad wanting to coach him. So if
That's
I'm
the
a
one
coach,
that makes the most
if
sense.
I'm a coach, why am I going to draft a kid to where I don't? It's not. He's not a surefire like
No, he's not.
pick.
No.
We don't know he's going to be great. It's not like Peyton Manning. It's not like. It's not a super lock.
Yeah,
So I'm going to draft this kid, and let's say he's not good.
yeah.
I know he's not good because I've seen him in practice. So I'm sitting him on the bench. All the fans are going to say is,
So they have Raven reviews.
Fair enough.
Let's say that.
well, let's say he's not good. I got to sit him on the bench. All the fans are going to say, put him in, put him in, put him in. I have to hear that all the time. All right, let's say he's good.
Yeah,
I drafted him to a bad team if I take him early.
yeah.
He plays good. We don't win the games, but he plays good. What's the next whisper? Let's get his dad in here. Let's get his dad to coach. His dad knows how to coach him. He's successful. He's the talent. His dad knows how to win. So now it's a lose-lose for me. I'm either getting
As a
screwed.
coach.
Yeah, for a coach, I'm either getting the criticism for not playing him at all, or I have to look over my back and say, am I going to get replaced by his dad? So I might not just be drafting a quarterback. I might be drafting the coach that comes with the quarterback. I would understand why I would be a little scared to take him.
And that's what I liked about the Browns. Because from what the reports came out and said, the Browns, like I said, they picked a quarterback. And then from the reports, the owner came down like, yo, we taking Shador. I don't care what the fuck y'all think we had going on.
I like that.
This who the fuck we taking.
Yeah, I like that.
And if you look at it from an owner's perspective, what the fuck is going to sell more tickets? Ain't nobody in the draft going to sell more besides Travis. Ain't nobody in the draft going to sell more tickets than Shador. And then if we suck, my fallback plan, yo, Pops, come up here. Yeah, bro. You just did it Colorado.
Get him the
You
fuck
take that
outta
shit
here.
all the way around. Dion coaching his son in the pros. Do you know how crazy that would be?
Like
And how
LeBron,
this team's gonna sell out regardless of the first season.
Bronny and LeBron.
Come on.
Some of the narratives I don't love,
Mhm.
and some of the comparisons I don't love, like Arch Manning, Eli Manning.
Yeah, that was unfair because Eli.
I think that's Eli was a top
Yeah.
guy, number one, easy. It's a little different like that.
Yeah.
Like if Cooper Flag came out right now, it's like I don't want to go to this team, and he kind of did a little bit, where it was like I don't know if I want to go in the draft. Maybe I'll come back.
Yeah.
That's fine. We get it. It's a little different.
Yeah.
I don't love them saying he's too arrogant, too cocky, because
Yeah.
all quarterbacks are.
And that's
I
another
don't
thing.
love that. I didn't love, like, I'm listening to, I think, Bill Simmons pod today, and they're like, well, Cam Woods video, Cam Woods said, I want to be known as a football player. Shador's asking me to rap. Shut the fuck up,
Yeah,
dog. He can rap if he wants. You know who's got 3 platinum albums? Shaq.
Shaq.
Shut the fuck up.
5 chips.
So Jesus Christ. All the motherfuckers can't have hobbies outside of the sports. Are you guys fucking stupid? He can do whatever the fuck he wants. Shut up. Jesus. I don't like that shit.
What great quarterback wasn't cocky and confident?
That's the shit. You're supposed to be. You're supposed to feel like, fuck you, I'm going to win regardless.
Yeah.
You're supposed to feel like that. You're supposed to be cocky enough when you make shitty songs like Shador. You're supposed to feel like those are fucking bangers. You know who else?
can't be nice if you're not cocky.
You know who else songs like that? Anthony Edwards. He's smoking the fucking Lakers right now.
Yeah.
Smoking the
Just to
fucking
be
Lakers
off,
right
bro.
now.
I like to see it
Like it's like dog. Like what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Like this shit. Like this shit is crazy. Athletes are supposed to have that. That's why Brandon Jennings thinks he can beat Drew Holiday.
Yeah.
They're supposed to have that.
Honestly, you're not going to reach your full potential in sports if you're not cocky. Granted, I didn't figure this out till after my career, like after my high school and whatever. I wasn't like, oh, I'm the nicest. That shit came as an adult for me, which was too late for me to go get a full ride wherever. But as an adult, it got to a point where like, can't nobody fuck with me.
I would think,
And it would show when I played. Like I really felt like that.
now, granted, I would say like 20% of athletes, if they had that thought process, it would be detrimental to them. But 80%,
Yeah.
80% of athletes, if they felt like they were best on the court,
Yeah.
because that doesn't just mean I'm shooting every shot. That means I can blow by you and dish it off.
Yeah.
That means I can play the best defense.
It means I can
Like,
do
if you
it
have that confidence, you're a better player regardless.
Yeah.
So I think that shit's bullshit.
Yeah.
Fuck, I had one more sports take I wanted to do before I got off that shit, but now I can't remember it.
In regards to football?
No, it was, damn, now I can't think of that shit. That's fucking crazy.
Damn, that's fucked
Damn, that sucks. Yeah, we can go to the next one.
100 dudes versus.
Let's do the White House shit first.
Okay,
I feel like
yeah,
we're going to go on to that.
yeah,
Let's go White House.
Yeah. You want to take it over?
The Eagles, did the Eagles go to the White House? Because I didn't see that they went to the White House. I saw that, I think Saquon
Yeah.
golfed with Trump, and then he was sitting next to him smiling and shit, and people were really upset about
The
it.
ball with his grandson.
Do I have to say to that? I saw people posting that shit. Like, motherfuckers was like, yeah, this is lit. You got to respect tradition.
Mhm.
Just if you're going to have that viewpoint on it, have it everywhere, I think. That would be my thought process on it.
Yeah.
If the Eagles want to go to the White House, have a fucking blast. Here's the other shit that people don't realize, like talking like it. If you're a hardcore liberal or even left, everybody's not looking at Trump like he's the devil, dog.
No, they're not.
Like, and a lot of these younger guys, like, I hate to break it to you, they look at him like he's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And to bring it back to the athletic shit is, he's got a rational confidence. They can relate to that shit.
Yeah.
Like, I like Saquon shit. Like, am I happy that he went to the job?
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, like, if he went to the job, like, I don't really care.
I get how, like, some people are so passionate, like, because a lot of people don't really like what Trump doing, and I get it. But am I mad at Saquon? First off, I'm not an Eagle fan. But I will say, as a Raven fan, if Lamar was up there, I'd be like, all right. Like, I get it as a fan, but, like, as a person, like, in real life, that's some fan shit. In real life, do I give a fuck who you support and, like, whatever? I don't give a fuck. But as a fan, I'm like, I would rather.
It is what it is. Yeah, like, it is what it is.
But yeah, if that's who you fuck with, cool. I'm not basing your character off of you going to the White House. Because you don't really get to go to the fucking White House like that.
Have a blast.
Yeah.
Have a fucking blast.
But we can say, well, I'll stay on the Saquon part.
I like what he said, though. Buddy said, yeah, just golf with Obama 2 weeks ago. I don't do the politics shit.
Yeah.
And if you don't, have a blast.
I will say Saquon was trending.
That's funny.
That was
I
great.
mean, I got nothing. I got nothing on that.
It was crazy. I'm like, what the? I didn't know what it was at first. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, oh shit, he went to the White House. Oh shit, he golfed with him. And I see like people mad, but I mean, it was a healthy list of stars that didn't go from the Eagles, and that's Jalen Hurts didn't go, AJ Brown didn't go, Devontae Smith, Brandon Graham, Darius Slay, Jalen Carter. The big names, a lot of the big names didn't go.
If you want to go have a
If you want
blast.
to go. But we're not holding you like, you fucked up. But I could see why certain people did. It's like you don't know if you're about to win this shit, if you're ever going to win this shit again. You may never get the chance to go to the White House again. So, I mean, if that's what you want to do, you got to do it. But like I said, I'm not holding your personal thoughts against the Saquon shit.
Oh, no. I don't know if I ever told you this, but our YouTube numbers, I got to start uploading on Spotify again. Our Spotify numbers, we have a weird like jump in Germany and other parts of Europe.
Yeah.
Our YouTube numbers, we have a weird spike in India.
That's what the Indians.
I got a random question on the John, and I don't know who it is. So I looked up the name, and they said, what do you think about so-and-so? And the person that they asked about was a Bollywood actress. Indian
What
actress.
happened with her?
Nothing. She's just, I guess, on fire. I just Googled it.
What happened to her?
She's bad. I don't know.
Let's think of what's her name?
Disha You looked it up.
Patani?
But she rescued a child.
Disha Patani?
Shout out to her.
Let me see what Disha Patani talking about.
That
Not familiar with your game. I wasn't familiar with your game, Disha.
Disha going nuts.
Yeah. Okay. Who is that?
Fasheed?
Fasif putting us on to Disha Patani.
See, I'm gonna few. Say that was my one joint I wanted to go for. Yeah, let me make sure she's not trans because you never know.
Don't do that to us, bro.
Make sure.
Don't do that to us, bro.
Make sure.
Don't do that to us, bro.
Well, no, I think we're good. I think we're good.
That's crazy to say that loud.
Yeah, she's a baddie. Yeah, she's a baddie now.
Yo.
Fasheed?
Yo, we got that. Like, are your folks on to us? Like, do we need to come to India?
Yeah, weird spot.
Yo.
That's
I don't
funny.
know what happened. Yo, tell us what happened, and we can get back to you. We got something for you.
They might just be on some horny shit like, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, she a problem.
Yeah, no, she's going nuts.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's one of the second times that's happened to me. The first time my man sent me a text. I was like, "Yo, I know you like black girls," and I was like, "Yeah," and he was like, "Harley Dean, bro," and I was like, "Who the fuck is that?" And then I googled it. I was like, hold on. Harley Dean. I didn't know who that was. My man's from college texting. He was like, "Yeah, I know you like black girls. This girl's fucking hot."
Oh no, I said I was going cause
Well, that's the worst part. Because then I go and watch her,
yeah.
and now I'm thinking about my friends that put me on.
Yeah.
So it's a bad spot. But
No, he was on one of them sites where it was like
I bet.
you could get the
Yeah.
link, and I was trying to surprise you with the link.
that would have been such an awkward link.
No, that was
Yeah.
bro. I really had a whole plan, but I thought she was gonna be in Vegas with me.
I would have politely declined.
There's no way.
Yeah, I would have.
No, bro.
100%.
If you would have walked in and seen her,
Yeah.
you wow,
No, you would have had to tell her a lie.
and say what?
Like,
Coincidence?
hey.
Nah, bro. Nah, I really had planned out this shit was in New York when we went.
I hate to see it.
Yeah, that was a good job.
That's a baddie.
I was like, dude, that shit,
Yeah.
you wouldn't know how to act.
That's the only.
That was the only name you ever mentioned.
That's the only name I know.
Oh shit.
Only name I know.
I ain't gonna expose myself on this podcast about all the names I know, but yeah. Shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out to her.
Yeah.
And shout out to Disha Patani.
Yeah. Shout out to Disha, man.
Yeah, Disha's a baddie.
Yeah. Where were we?
We were talking about the White House. But no, we were talking, it's 47 minutes in, perfect timing for us to get into the trending topic of the week.
Of the week. Might be of the year so far.
Yeah, 100 men versus one silverback gorilla.
Yeah.
Who would win?
The gorilla.
I put a lot of thought into this.
The gorilla's whooping ass.
It's not even close.
With
We're smoking the gorilla, and there's a few different stipulations here, right? So I'm looking up, right?
player stipulations.
Yeah, there's a few different stipulations here. So I looked it up. So gorillas, on average, weigh between 300 and 500 pounds, and they can lift 10 times their body weight. So they can lift between 3,000 and 5,000 pounds.
Okay.
All right. So here's the different stipulations here, right? The 100 men, are they random men? Can I pick the men? If I can pick
100
them,
men.
can I pick the men?
100 men, dog.
Yeah, so I can pick the men. Got it. Now, can I pick the men that have no fear at all?
Everybody has fear.
All right, so like in this hypothetical, because they said the AI and shit, the AI should be able to shut off. Can I pick? Mike Tyson was scared, but he still fought. So can I pick the men that I know are going to do what my plan is?
They're not going to do your plan.
So can I pick the men? Let's do the hypothetical here.
But let
Can
me
I
say
pick
this.
the men that I know are going to do? All right, let me do my plan.
Let me say this.
Let me do the plan real quick, and you can poke holes in it.
Go ahead.
All right. So if a gorilla can lift 4,000 pounds, right? On average, they weigh between 300 and 500 pounds.
Yeah.
If I can pick 100 sumo wrestlers
Mm-hmm.
that are between 450 and 500, on average, sumo wrestlers can lift 800 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now they're 450 to 500. 10 sumo wrestlers, if they just tie their fucking belts together, the gorilla's maxed out on the first 10. He's having trouble lifting them.
Why do you think he's lifting anything?
That's the big thing. He can lift 4,000 pounds. He can,
bro.
So if you're hitting 10 sumo wrestlers, you're not even moving them.
Just
You're
think
not
about
lifting
a haymaker.
You're not even.
gorilla.
All right, he's knocking them out. Now they belts tied together. You can't move that body weight.
Dislocated
You
heads.
have a blast. The first 10 is dead. The first 10 is dead. Now you got another 10 of 450-pound motherfuckers. That's another 4,500 pounds worth of weight coming. After the first 10, he's maxed out on the weight. So now we group the fuck up. All right, now another 10. Now it's a pile of sumo wrestlers. This motherfucker is maxed out on his weight on the first 10. He can't even get to the second 10. The 30 now I got 30 sumo wrestlers on top of you. Here comes another 10. 40. Here comes another 10. Then we got a sumo mound. It doesn't matter because the dude's held down now.
No.
We got a sumo mound.
Never get held down.
Suffocating the fuck out of this
He will
gorilla.
never get held down.
It's true. He can't lift them. I just told you they're 450 pounds.
Why would he lift that? Why would he lift that?
He can't.
No,
That's the point.
a haymaker.
No, I'm saying it. The sumos are all together. They tie their little sumo strings together.
Have you seen a gorilla teeth?
Ain't nobody scared of them. You only one at you're gonna only bite one at one time. You give me 100 sumo wrestlers. No.
If we see
We not sumo wrestlers. If we see a pit bull, what we doing? It's like your death. You see a pit bull. It's like your death.
we got the chance to dip.
No, they don't have to plan in the situation. They don't have to change the situation. It's 100 versus 1.
No.
It's 100 versus 1. There's no chance to run.
Pit bull, you running at it first?
If it's I'm not scared of dogs. I'm not scared of dogs. I'm not scared of a pussy ass pit bull. I feel like I could take a pit bull by myself if I had to. Now 2 of them it gets tricky because then I can't see them 1-on-1. You can't kill a pit bull.
Why do you think you could kill a pit bull?
You can't kill a pit bull. Are you crazy? I'm gonna beat that shit to death. Are you dumb? A pit bull?
Yo, and this the funny thing. This the funny thing.
You tripping.
Man's ego.
You tripping.
Man's ego.
You
fucking die.
You crazy.
I ain't saying I would get killed. But I also ain't challenging the motherfucker.
If a pit bull grabs me by the arm, it's gonna have to hit an artery. Because if it locks me in and it's life or death, I'm just gonna hit that shit against the pavement when it's locked in, dog. Pit bulls ain't nothing but 100 pounds. You fucking crazy? I'll kill the shit out of a pit bull.
Let's
kill the shit out of a pit bull.
gorilla.
And if I'm a gorilla, I'm 450 pounds. I'm a sumo wrestler who's got crazy
I don't know
hair.
why.
Crazy
You want to be the gorilla or the one of the 100 men?
If I'm sumo wrestler,
No. You get to pick.
as myself,
Yeah, you get to be the gorilla or one of the
if
100.
there's 100 of me versus a gorilla,
No. You get to be the
if
gorilla.
I'm with 100 sumo wrestlers, like 99 sumo wrestlers and me,
Yeah.
I'll take that.
You're
I'll
wild.
take that. I just told you, that's easy logic.
Hold on. Why do you think all these people ready to die?
Because they signed up for it. It's life or death. That's the situation.
I would watch if
If we're in a situation where it's life or death, like all the sumos go, either we got to kill him or he kills us for sure. At that point, it's life or death. Now, if you give the option of like, all right, you can retreat, then we're cooked. But if it's like, one of us is going to die here.
all right, say some Saudi prince just puts up the bread. 100 million if 100 men can be the gorilla. You signing up?
All right, now
And everybody that lives splits the pot.
let's do more stipulations
Let's
here.
go.
The Saudi prince says, if you sign up and you run away, my snipers are shooting you.
No.
Yeah.
You're just in it.
It has to be life or death. It
No,
has to be life
it's
or death.
already life or death.
Yeah, because you in the area, you might get scared. You might try to climb out. You might do other shit.
No, it doesn't end until the gorilla's
All
dead.
right, so we didn't see things then. So yeah,
Are
they
you
can shoot
signing
him
up?
They can shoot him.
No,
No,
nobody's
I'm
signing up.
not poor, bro. So no, I don't need 100 million.
Oh my God. No,
I'm fine.
No, what I'm saying is nobody is willing to die in that situation. It has to be a crazy stipulation where it's like,
That's what I'm saying. You sign up. If you sign up, say it's 100 million, right?
Bro, okay, listen.
All right, everybody gets a million.
Same game, right?
And they can't leave though.
Everybody didn't want
They
to die.
didn't know when they signed up for Squid Game. Now that's different.
But no,
Motherfuckers
Squid
didn't
Game
know.
too. They gave them a chance. Yo, y'all
Yeah.
can leave.
Yeah.
And what they do?
We don't know how that shit
They
ends yet.
motherfuckers
We don't know how that shit ends yet.
They the fuck
We don't know how that shit ends yet. We don't know how that shit ends yet. So that's
Nah.
different. If you saying to me right now, 100 men, I could pick the 100 men.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it's
You
either
bet
they're
everything
gonna
you
die.
own on 100 members.
If I got 100 sumo
I'm
wrestlers,
going gorilla, bro.
100 sumo wrestlers that they know it's life or death regardless, sumo wrestlers, easy.
They told me tired. of
Easy.
shit, bro.
Easy. The gorilla gonna be tired as shit.
Bro,
Are you
all
crazy?
they is run.
They're big as fuck.
No.
These gorillas aren't the Incredible Hulk. They get tired too.
Ain't saying they don't get
You
tired.
think hitting a 500-pound man is not going to tire the gorilla out?
bro.
They're thinking all his strength to tumble that motherfucker.
No, it's not. It's taking 25% of his strength.
Maybe for a regular person,
What you mean?
if he hits a regular person,
No,
what do you, bro? If my max weight is 100 on a dumbbell, bro, if I lift a 30, I still can't lift it
what I'm saying is,
without being tired.
what I'm saying is,
fucked
if a gorilla connect with anybody on Earth, it's lights out.
I think my sumo plan's kind of foolproof, honestly.
No.
So
And then, you know what's funny is this topic, as you can see how passionate we are about it. This topic is taking over the internet to the point where even the people that create simulations do it. They did the 1 versus 100. It was a wash.
That shit was dumb now.
Hold up,
Because it was like
Hold
one by one
there
going.
was 10,000 gorillas versus 1,000,000 men.
Did the million win?
The 10,000 gorillas won.
That's
Ask me how many gorillas died.
how many?
14.
That's dumb.
It's a
Here's
simulation.
the good shit about it though. Like if it was in a real John,
Yeah.
we picking up knives. Like that shit is
It ain't
easy.
allowed. It ain't allowed.
That the civil wrestler shit won that through AI.
I would love to see that.
10 times, 10
I would love to
coming
see
at a
that.
time. I think
They
it's easy.
slow as shit though.
It doesn't look like really gonna be hopping over to the next row, hopping back.
Them
It's 100 of them.
motherfuckers, them
It's 100
motherfuckers
of them.
jump on trees.
It's 100
bro.
of them. Well, it's no, we're on a tree environment. We're like a Coliseum, like in Rome.
Oh my gosh! It's
Like, what-
it's
what-
gonna be
just fucking
disgusting,
going
bro.
crazy.
I didn't even know they had teeth like that.
Yeah,
Teeth are like fucking.
I told you on 2K the other day. Gorillas aren't even considered an apex
I don't
predator.
want to go against a leopard either.
A
though.
leopard will kill a gorilla.
I don't want to go against a lion.
You think 100 men can't kill a leopard?
I do think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think.
So we killed him up out of that
Yeah.
bitch then.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about?
But they different.
What are
Though,
we talking about?
They jumping on backs.
Bro, we can bite a gorilla too if we wanted to.
Come on, bro. Our teeth ain't nowhere near Paul.
Yeah.
As strong as the leopard.
Shit.
We ain't doing no damage.
Shit.
I'm not getting near the gorilla, bro.
100 sumo
got it.
100 sumo wrestlers, easy. You know what this does prove, though?
Mm.
That guys are fucking stupid.
That's what I'm saying. The ego of men is crazy. Just think we could beat a
I
gorilla.
think this really exposes like the girls would be like, oh, the guys, like, I wonder what they're doing. All I think about is pussy. Like, no, these are 95% of the conversations.
Mhm.
Like, if this is a conversation. I just had a conversation today of, do you think you could shoot 140 on golf with just a putter? Like, those are the kind of conversations we have.
Crazy.
Like that, these are the conversations. Can 100 of us beat a gorilla? Can 2 of us kill a pit bull?
No.
This, you can kill a pit bull.
No, I'm saying too. I'm saying like no to like yeah. We talk about stupid.
Yeah.
No, we could kill a people.
Yeah, we can kill a pit bull.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Pit bull got
if we walk out, it's a pit bull out there.
We're
We're looking at each other like, oh shit. I think we hitting the fence first before we try to kill it.
I'm not trying to kill a pit bull. That's what I laugh at. I like dogs. Like, I'm not trying to kill a pit bull. Like, I do not want to kill a pit bull.
That's what I'm saying.
If I'm like locked in, like it's on some Saw shit, and like I'm just in a dungeon, and the pit bull comes in by, I'll kill the shit out of a pit bull, dog.
Yeah.
Because number one, we're stronger than pit bulls.
Yeah. I
We're
believe
way stronger than
the
pit bulls.
bite of a pit bull.
The bite would suck. Yeah, like they'd have to hit harder.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I just read today too?
Mm.
Oh, never mind. I'll say that for a random thought. That's a good one.
Okay.
But yeah, the gorilla shit. I think I got a foolproof plan. I haven't seen anybody have that take yet, and I think the sumo wrestler is just the weight of it. It's over.
Yeah.
You ever see that sumo clip where Micah Parsons out there, and he's like sumo with him trying to push him on the line, and they're just bitching Micah Parsons, just pushing the fuck out of him like
No.
he's gone, not even close.
That's so.
Sumo wrestlers are nuts, but with low center of gravity, I don't even think you need 100 for it. I think 30 could get him.
You're wild.
Like maybe 50.
No,
like,
wow.
Yeah, maybe 50.
No, you need the whole 100.
I don't think. Yeah, I mean, so now you're on the page with me though.
You need the whole 100.
Sumo's a win.
I don't even think it's a win.
I think you know.
Nah,
I think you know that's a win.
It's no fucking.
You got anything else? You want to go to random thoughts?
Somebody's trying to watch the Lakers.
I don't have any other comments.
No, I could go random thought. Random thought. Last of Us is putting up a fight.
Ah, no, that's not a random thought. This
No,
is a
it's a
good one.
random thought.
No,
Last of Us, we can elaborate on it, but it's a random thought. You got to see it. You got to see it.
we're an hour in, bro. I like a quick show.
Last of Us is fighting to be a top 10 show all time.
Last episode was fucking ass.
It wasn't.
Did you watch Summers yet?
No, I gotta
Okay.
get there. You seen it?
No, that's read the plot.
Fucking.
Yeah.
Hopefully this week I go see it. But Last of Us is pushing fighting. I don't want to know anything.
You want to go check it out?
Last of Us is pushing to be top 10 TV show all time.
Last episode was ass.
It wasn't.
It was ass.
It was the ultimate layup episode. Like
it needed to be ass.
what? No. How was that?
Came off
Spoiler alert. How was last
episode
episode?
2 was one of the best episodes ever.
Best
of
episode
any
of
TV show.
TV show ever.
So episode
Spoiler
3,
alert. Don't listen if you haven't seen
episode
it.
3 had to be ass, and it was ass.
What was ass about?
It was just boring. It was just a filler.
No, it wasn't. We see they literally did everything. That's like a. That's like
All right. Oh, but I can see where you're going with it.
Great episode.
And since I read the plot of the video game,
Yeah.
I could see.
No, my favorite thing to why I'm saying it's not ass is because in the episode time, it was like a 3-month span. They didn't take us through the 3 months.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yo, get us through it. They didn't take us through their whole travel.
No, I was so
right?
disappointed by the second episode. I went and looked into what
You
it.
was disappointed by the second?
No, third episode.
Uh,
So disappointed that I went and looked at like what it meant in the game for all the different shit, and I was like, oh, that's intriguing.
no, because
Now I see where they're going in the fourth.
they show
episode.
us a clan,
The fourth episode is
some
interesting.
religious clan shit. They show us the people that kill them.
The rest of the season's gonna be fire.
Bro, if it was any other TV show, they would have had us going through the 3-month trail with them on the horse. Oh, they run into the zombie. They got to kill it.
fair enough.
Oh, they see this person. Should I
But
help them?
I'm thinking they only have 2 seasons of this show.
They really do because it's only 2 seasons of the game.
Yeah, so like that makes sense because
I
like
do think somebody's right. I do think the creator of the game's right. There's no way they ended after 2 seasons, or this is just going to be the greatest television show.
yeah,
of all
because
time.
I read the plot of the video game and I was like,
that's crazy.
it's
I don't know why you do that shit.
because well they're already going off different shit. Like in the video game, the brother goes with them for the trail.
Makes sense.
So like they're already going off different shit.
And I'm
here.
sure
Like,
he will join them. Don't tell me if he does, but I'm sure he will join them.
no, in the video game,
No.
he went initially. They already changed it.
Yeah,
Like, they already changed
now you just said that
He actually no, the
I
brother.
don't know. I don't
The
know.
brother went first in the video game.
I don't want to
And
know.
they came back and gave them the map.
See,
Like,
yeah,
yeah,
that's
here's
what
what you're supposed to do.
Because there's no way them two is about to take all the people that they just showed.
Well, they're obviously not, and that's yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Spoiler right here.
You know,
Don't talk to him about
Yeah.
TV show.
I'm not saying
Yeah,
shit.
now I know the brother's gonna eventually go. They're gonna go back. to the
They're
match.
not even.
This is crazy. He's
It's
just
not
telling
even
you the
that.
show.
It's
This
not
is
even
crazy.
that. It's your
Wait,
way
wait,
off.
what's your
Well, your way
my
off.
random thought? Last of Us is trying to be what if not already trying to be one of the 10 greatest TV shows.
If it only has 2 seasons, it'll be up there with Euphoria for
it's,
me.
it's disgustingly good.
If Euphoria doesn't come back next year, which I don't know what's going to happen next year, those 2 seasons
Supposedly
were
they're shooting now.
those 2 seasons were fucking amazing.
Yeah,
I
and the
think we forgot.
little increment shit they did too.
Yeah, like
That was
that.
that one episode with Rue was probably one of the best episodes of television ever. When they're sitting at the diner and she's just talking about life.
Yeah, that's good.
That was one of the
Even when
illest
Ashtray
episodes
dies,
ever.
like that shit was
Crazy.
fucking
Crazy.
wild. Like
crazy.
HBO, man.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been watching The Studio at all on Apple TV with Seth Rogen?
No, I heard it's good.
It's good.
I do want to watch White Lotus. I heard that's good as well.
First season's great. Second season flames out.
Yeah, they said the finale was the most like
First season was
blackest finale ever.
sick. I didn't even get through the second season. First season was fucking
Damn, that's
amazing.
bad.
I just had to sit down and watch it. Same with Severance. The first season was amazing. I haven't got through the second season yet.
Me neither. I stopped at like episode 3.
Fuck, what was my random thought?
Oh no, you drawing blanks today, bro.
Damn, I had my random thought ready to go to, and I was gonna save it.
What was it about?
What were we talking about earlier? And I was like, I'm gonna save that for my random thought.
I don't know. You lost the thought earlier.
Fuck, that's
You
crazy.
got a random thought today.
That is
That's
crazy.
wild. This is the first episode nobody.
Yeah, the Hollywood Village shit, man. That shit threw me off. That's fucking crazy. Because what was my random thought?
Hopefully the Lakers fucking win today.
It wasn't the Lakers. It wasn't that.
We was talking about the Gorilla. We was talking about Sumo Man. We was talking about Last of Us.
It wasn't
We
that.
talked about
This
football.
fucking dementia's kicking my ass.
This is crazy.
Try to tell you, I got
This is a
barely
random
on
thought.
say.
Wow.
Fuck, man, I had a good
That's a
one
bad
too,
thought.
and I was like, all right, yeah, I got nothing.
Hey guys, he let you down.
I got-
This is the first episode in 200 plus episodes that one of us didn't have a random thought. If anything, we thought of some bullshit. It might have been a bullshit.
I got one really good one, so I'm not gonna say another one because I have a really good one.
You just
I'm
gotta
like, oh,
go. Maybe it's remembered.
yes, I can't think of
That's
it.
crazy, man. Working on your house is harder than you think.
Hey, well, bro, honestly, I'm not doing that shit with a mask, so I'm probably dying. That's probably what it is, honestly.
That's crazy.
Fuck, man, I had such a good random thought. Now
That's
I can't think
fair.
of it.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's views from the chair.
Views from the chair, man. Until next time. No random thought from Dub.
That's really gonna bother me, honestly.
It's crazy.
What the